What's going on, guys? Papa Ray here at Papa Ray's Boom Boom Room with another episode of the top NFL prospects coming into the 2020 NFL Draft. Gonna be held April 23rd virtually. As you see here, I have the wrong character, but we're gonna be talking about the edge rushers, the defensive ends. This is Marshall, but of course, we're gonna start off with that boy Chase Young. Easily the number one pick in the entire NFL draft, but it won't be because Cincinnati doesn't need him, even though everybody needs a guy like Chase Young out of Ohio State. 46 tackles, 21 tackles for a loss, 16 and a half sacks, and 7 forced fumbles. Chase Young was an absolute monster for Ohio State. This is a once-in-a-lifetime generational player. And it looks like instead of number one, he will be going number 2 to the Redskins, I believe. Unless the Redskins think they need a quarterback, which I don't think they will replace Dwayne Haskins, at least not this year. They will be getting Chase Young out of Ohio State. Next up, we got AJ Epinesa out of Iowa. He is a monster, was a monster for Iowa. 49 tackles, 14 tackles for a loss, 11 and a half sacks, and 4 forced fumbles. AJ looks like they have him going to Seattle. That would be great, especially if they do not keep Jadeveon Clowney. He is somebody that you can put in the lineup right now and he will make an immediate impact. AJ Epinesa. Next up, we got Yetur Gross-Matos from Penn State. Last year he had a great season, 40 tackles, 14 and a half for a loss with 9 sacks. He looks like the Jags. I'm saying the Jags because they need someone on the defensive line. Depending on who they will get, that is all up to draft day. But Yetur Gross-Matos would be a wonderful pick for them. He had a great season, like I said, with Penn State. I look forward to seeing him into the NFL. Next up, we got K'Lavon Chaisson from LSU. 60 tackles last year, 13 and a half for a loss, 6 and a half sacks with 1 forced fumble. This guy right here can play edge. He can play linebacker. He can play it all. He's very disruptive and he's very raw. Still learning the game of football. I think this guy is going to be a steal. Looks like they have him going to the Atlanta Falcons. That will be great addition to that already young defense. And I look forward to him having a great career. Next up, we got Bradlee Anae out of the University of Utah. Last year, he had 41 tackles, 14 tackles for a loss, 13 sacks, and 1 forced fumble. It looks like they got him going to the Cleveland Browns. Bradlee Anae to the Cleveland Browns. We shall see on draft day, but all I know is this kid can play, very high motor, looks to get to the quarterback, and I can't wait to see him play in the NFL. Next pick we got is Terrell Lewis out of Alabama. 31 tackles last year, 11 and a half for a loss with 6 sacks. Terrell Lewis was a high prospect since high school. I think he did not play for Alabama for at least 2 years because of injury. He bounced back, had a great season, and I think although he's probably down on some draft boards, I feel like he will land on a good team. I see the Chicago Bears picking him up. That'll be a really nice compliment to Khalil Mack over there in Chicago. I can't wait to see Terrell Lewis prove everybody wrong and show that he can still ball. Next up, we got Curtis Weaver out of Boise State. Man, I love that blue field, that blue turf. Last year, he had 52 tackles, 19 and a half tackles for a loss, 13 and a half sacks, 1 interception, and 1 forced fumble. Draft boards got him going to the Los Angeles Chargers alongside Joey Bosa. That will be amazing. The Chargers defense is something to be scared of, especially if they get Curtis Weaver this year in the draft. My sleeper pick for the edge rushers in this draft is Julian Okwara. I think he has an older brother already, Romeo Okwara, in the NFL. Last year he had 19 tackles, 7 for a loss, 5 sacks, and 2 forced fumbles. They're decent numbers, but I'm telling you, I feel like this kid is going to be the steal for the edge rushers in this draft. It looks like they got him going to the New York Giants. That'll be great for Julian. And I'm telling you right now, look out for this guy. I think he's going to have a breakout career in the NFL. Alright guys, wrong hat, Paw Patrol. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I do know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about these edge rushers, and I can't wait. Chase Young is going to be a monster. There's a lot of good names on this list. I can't wait to see them play in the NFL, get to the quarterback, and just dismantle offensive lines. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go ahead and like and subscribe on YouTube. Like and follow on Facebook, and like and follow on Instagram. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for watching this video.